What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here, today playing in the one-day final for Tasmania. Now, we didn't do probably what I would have liked to do. My philosophy when it comes to finals is bat first and have scoreboard pressure on the opposition team. We couldn't do that. We lost the toss. Well, we didn't lose the toss, we didn't win it. It was their call and they called correctly. So technically it counts as a loss, but not really. But it kind of does. But anyway, moving on here. So we're coming up against Western Australia. Western Australia is a side in this game that is always there and thereabouts. They're always up towards the top. And I think it's just because of the quality players that they have. I mean, you've got the likes of Adam Voges. You've also got Sean Marsh, Mitchell Marsh. And you've got young up-and-coming players as well, like Sam Whiteman. Bowling attack's pretty good as well. Kuntanile. And who else they got? Behrendorff, Ashton Agar. So, I mean, they definitely have the ability there to go and be a top side, which they are in this game. And it will be what will take a good nudge to go and get through these guys. So I'm bowling a little bit early than I probably would have liked. You guys know that I like to come in later on in the game when the fielding restrictions aren't on, but I haven't really been given that opportunity in this game. I've had to come on early, bring myself on early, because I'm kind of caught in a bit of a hard place. I don't want to bring myself on too late, where I won't go and be able to bowl too much. But then I don't want to bring myself on too early where I'll go and get smacked like that for 4 and take 7 off the first over, which isn't great. That's not really what we're all about. We're about being economical. We're about going and picking up those wickets. And hopefully we can go and do that. Still got it over to go. We've got a wicket though. It's a big wicket. It wasn't Voges. It was, who else was in? No, not Chris Rogers. Jason Rogers, I think it is, that plays for Western Australia in this game. Yeah, Sean Marsh in now. So if we can rattle one of these two, or even both of these guys, pretty early on, we are going to be setting ourselves up in a very good position come later on in the game. Because these are their two big players, their two big match players, Sean Marsh and Adam Voges. And as I said, get them, we could skittle Western Australia for a very low total here. But it is going to be easier said than done to get one of these two, because as I said, they are quality players and they really do hold this Western Australia middle order together. So we really do need a wicket. We need a wicket, or we need to be economical, which is what we have been so far in this over. We've gone 5 dot balls now. We need one more for a maiden. Will they go and try and do something silly? Should I change it up? I'm going to go and bowl a Yorker. A nice wee in-swinging Yorker, and hopefully we can get something out of that. I knew I shouldn't have done that. I knew I shouldn't have mixed it up. There goes another maiden. The amount of times I lose maidens off the final ball. I mean, the only way to lose a maiden is off the final ball. But the amount of times that players will go and hit me for a single or hit me for a 4, it's just annoying. But now we can go back to our normal field, to our balance, and sorry, not our balance, our defensive 5 field, which is the field we like to go with. That, I think, was an opportunity for a caught and a bowled. But I think we missed it. I think we mucked it up. And that's one of those big wickets that I was talking about. It is one of them. It is the my God, I'm all over the place this morning. Well, it's not even this morning, it's this afternoon. I don't even have the excuse that I just got out of bed. I was actually just about to go and play a game of golf, but plans kind of changed, so now we're going later on. So I actually got a chance to go and record this now rather than later. So hopefully that is not going to come back and bite us. But we've been pretty economical so far. First over wasn't too great, and it was just that 4 off the last ball of the last over. But so far here again, going pretty well. 4 dots in a row. And hopefully we can just go and just keep banging it in on that good length. Straight seam, the seam's up, not much swing here. And we're playing in Melbourne for some reason. And Melbourne is like the default, it's like the default ground for Tasmania. I don't know why. I think they've changed it on PS4. I think on PS4 they have the actual ground names and the actual grounds like the Australian teams actually play in, which is quite nice because you just, oh, big wicket. Big wicket. Someone got Voges last over. That is a huge wicket. That is huge in the context of this game. 4 for 69 now off 19 overs. This is good. We've got the Marsh brothers in. The amount of times that they would have batted, I mean, they've obviously played state cricket together. They probably, I don't know what the age difference is. I mean, they probably played backyard cricket together. Club cricket, maybe, but going through the age groups, maybe not, because Sean is quite a wee bit older than Mitch. So they might. Oh, but then again, if they're good enough, I mean, they're going to be playing well above their age bracket anyway. So they probably have played a hell of a lot of cricket together, and they know each other inside and out. And I think when it comes to betting, I talk about a lot of bowling partnerships, but betting partnerships as well. Like betting with someone that you feel comfortable betting with, and that you know, and I guess you can. Well, you know them very well, and you know what their limitations are and what their strengths are when it comes to running between the wickets, when you can go and pinch one, when you can turn one into two, two into three. And I had that when I was playing. I had this this one guy that I batted with in the middle order, and we just seemed to bat very well together. Like we only played a couple of seasons with each other, but we just knew each other, and we knew each other's games. And we were just, I think the main thing is that we were very good and very quick between the wickets together. That's what we needed. We needed a wicket. But yeah, we were very good and very quick between the wickets. And I think that helped a lot, especially when we were coming in. We're either saving the game or, you know, trying to go and bet out for the win, let the tail go and try and hit those winning runs if we weren't sticking around ourselves. Oh, that's a good shout. I would review that if I was Sam Whiteman. I think that is going on to miss. Just quietly. I would have reviewed that. I don't honestly think that was out. But it doesn't matter, because now all of a sudden we are on a hat-trick. And we've got Ashton Agar. I probably shouldn't change what I've been doing, but I'm gonna. That's a poor ball. That is a poor hat-trick ball. That was outside leg stump. And Ashton Agar he's a good enough batsman to go and work that away. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I think just the running between the wickets and knowing how each of us ran between the wickets just really helped. And I think because of that, it made, I don't really know how to say it, but it just seemed to make batting easier. And I think that's the same. If you have a guy who you know and who you can joke around with a little bit down the other end, it just makes it easy. You can go and have a wee joke, you know, at the end of the over and between overs, you can go and help each other out. And I think it does really help, because if you're in a situation where, you know, you're struggling a wee bit with the bat, or your partner's struggling a wee bit with the bat, you can just go down and say, hey, look, you know, just go and take it easy, rah, rah, rah. And that's where you can go and form partnerships. And I think it was mainly because in my time when I played cricket, I batted either like in the middle order or down at like 7 or 8. And I think because of that, I played a lot of partnerships where we were going and either batting first and trying to bat out our 40 overs, because there's nothing worse than going and not completing your overs. You may as well go, and especially when you're batting first. I mean, when you're batting second, it's a bit of a different story. But batting first, you want to use up all your overs, and you want to go and keep the fielding side out there as long as possible. And a lot of the times in the grade that I used to play, because I was a wee bit social, if you batted first and stayed out there for 40 overs, and the other side didn't bowl you out or didn't roll you, because some of the pitches we played on were absolutely shocking. I'll get to that in just a second. But if you stayed out there, you could see that their heads start to drop, and you know, they get a bit disheartened and they want to go out, and then you pick up a couple of early wickets and you are just all over it like that. But anyway, back to what I was saying just before about some shockers of a pitch we played on. We actually played on the same pitch 2 weeks in a row. The first week we went batted first. This is normally when we were side that was chasing, like we preferred to chase. And we went and we batted first. I can't remember what happened. We may have won the toss, lost the toss. It was a long time ago now. But batted first, scored 190 on it, and the other team went and chased it down. And the next week we played on it, got rolled for about 52, I think, and they chased it down. I mean, they weren't too many wickets down, because they were basically just going and blocking it out. I think we got them about 3 or 4 down. It's a big wicket. Sean Marsh, that is a huge wicket. That one just went and clipped. But yeah, I don't think they got too many down. I think they were about 3, 4, maybe 5 down. But it took them about 30 overs to go and chase down this 52. And I don't know if it was just a mental thing or what it was, but it seemed really strange, and I really didn't know what was going on. It was the difference a week makes, and that's a big thing in sport, you know, a big thing. What a difference a week can make. If you can go, and I mean it's, oh my God, that was hit very uppish. I thought that was going to Quinton. Now, if you can go and sneak away, this is in any sport, not just cricket. If you can go and sneak away a victory, you know, sneak away a one-wicket win in cricket, score like an injury time winner in football, injury time try in rugby or rugby league, it's just amazing how the morale can change in the side, and all of a sudden, you know, you're going good, and you're just like, you go into the next week and say, oh yeah, we can go and win this. And that's kind of what happened with my my cricket team. Is we went out there to win, but we went out there to have fun as well and just enjoy it, you know, rather than being at work or doing something else like that. And we went through a patch where we weren't doing too well, and we were struggling quite a bit, and we were losing most of our games. And then all of a sudden, I think we won a close one, and then our morale just changed, and everyone was more upbeat. You know, people wanted to be there, they wanted to play, people wanted to perform, and I think after that, you know, we won quite a few, and that's what happened. I think it was in the back half of our season, which is a bit of a disappointment because you always want it to happen, you know, right the way through, especially from the middle to the end, because that's when it starts to get round to the playoff time and the semi-final time and stuff like that. And we are absolutely ripping through this Western Australian batting lineup. As I said, if we could pick up Shaun Marsh and Adam Voges, which we did, they were just going to crumble around. And all of a sudden, 9 for 91, we've got 5 for 18. We went for 7 in that first over, and now we are just absolutely smashing it. Just killing it. No maiden there, no double wicket maiden, which is a bit of a shame. Michael Hogan, the number 11, comes out and smashes me away for a single first ball. But I don't even know how many overs we've bowled. We must be getting close to our full quota. But it would be nice to go and wrap this up here early. Get the batsmen out there and they can go and finish it off sooner rather than later. I hope they don't go and just block it out. Because as I said, I do want to go and wrap this up. I've got a game of golf that I'm supposed to be going and playing in about 25 minutes. So the sooner the better, guys. The sooner you want to go and give your wicket away. I've got 5 already. Giving me a 6th would just be an absolute added bonus, but I know they're not going to go and give their wicket away. It is a final, and I guess the tactic of batting first kind of backfired on them a little bit, and that can happen. You know, you go into a final, you win the toss, you bat first, as my philosophy is. You go and bat first, scoreboard pressure, runs on the board and have scoreboard pressure. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you go and this will happen. You'll get rolled. Ashton Agar, what are you doing? Beautiful. So we roll Western Australia for just 94. We pick up 6 for 20 in what has to be a man of the match performance, you would have to say. We should win this quite comfortably, only chasing 90. I hope I don't have to bat. I shouldn't have to bat. We're only chasing 90. It should be a very easy win. We will see Tasmania going, lifting the cup up. Where am I? I'm the captain. I should be the one holding the trophy. That is absolutely rank. You guys can't see it, but I didn't even get man of the match. Alex Doolan got man of the match for his 48 off 36. I understand it was not out and they got 4 down, but 6 for 20? Come on, guys. Give me something here. You got to give the man of the match the guy who takes 6 for 20 rather than the guy who scores 48 not out. We still had 6 wickets left in hand. I single-handedly won us that game, and I do not get the man of the match. That is bullshit, if you ask me. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Tune in tomorrow. I'm going to have batting career. Now, I said at the end of last batting career episode, it was time for a bit of a change in scenery. There is going to be a change in scenery, so that is very, very cool. Make sure you tune into that. Hope you had a good weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow.